Have you ever sat down with your morning coffee? Maybe feeling a little worried about your health as you get older? Maybe you've noticed your energy isn't what it used to be, or you're wondering how to keep your heart in top shape. If you're over 65, those thoughts might pop up more often, and that's okay. It's normal to want to feel strong and vibrant at any age. Today, I'm here to share something that can make a real difference. 5 foods that can help lower your cholesterol and keep your heart healthy. These aren't complicated recipes or expensive superfoods. They're simple, everyday foods you can find at your local grocery store. And I'm going to walk you through how to add them to your life in a way that feels easy and doable. By the time we're done, you'll have practical steps to feel better, protect your heart, and enjoy your days with a little more confidence. Let's dive in with the first food that can work wonders for your cholesterol. First up, let's talk about oats. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Oats sound boring, like something your grandma insisted you eat as a kid. But hear me out. Oats are like a quiet superhero for your heart. They're packed with something called soluble fiber, which acts like a sponge in your body, soaking up bad cholesterol, those LDL levels your doctor might have mentioned, and helping your body get rid of it. Eating just a bowl of oatmeal in the morning can make a noticeable difference over time. Picture this. You start your day with a warm bowl of oats topped with some fresh berries or a drizzle of honey. It's comforting, it's filling, and it's doing good things for your heart while you enjoy it. You don't need to go fancy. Plain rolled oats from the store work just fine. Try cooking them with a bit of milk or even water. And if you want to mix it up, toss in some sliced bananas or a sprinkle of cinnamon. Aim for about a half cup of dry oats a day. That's enough to start lowering your cholesterol without feeling like you're forcing it. One study even showed that eating oats regularly can drop your LDL cholesterol by up to 7% in just a few weeks. That's a small change that can add up to a healthier you. Now, if you're not a breakfast person, don't worry. Oats aren't just for porridge. You can toss a handful into a smoothie for a creamy texture, or even use oat flour in baking. Think homemade muffins or pancakes. The key is to make it work for you. Maybe you're like my friend Joan, who's 68 and started adding oats to her diet after her doctor flagged her cholesterol levels. She wasn't thrilled at first, but now she looks forward to her morning oatmeal with a few walnuts and a dash of maple syrup. She says it's like a warm hug to start her day, and her last checkup showed her numbers were heading in the right direction. That's the kind of win we're aiming for. Small steps that feel good and make a difference. Let's move on to the second food. Avocados. I can almost hear you saying, avocados? Aren't those trendy and expensive? Well, yes, they had their moment on social media, but they're also a fantastic choice for your heart, especially as we get older. Avocados are full of healthy fats, the kind that actually help lower your bad cholesterol while keeping the good stuff, HDL, in check. These fats, called monounsaturated fats, are like a gentle nudge to your body to keep your arteries clear. Plus, avocados are creamy and delicious, which makes them easy to love. You don't need to eat a whole one every day. Just half an avocado a few times a week can do the trick. Try spreading some on whole grain toast for a quick lunch, or tossing chunks into a salad with tomatoes and cucumber. If you're worried about the cost, look for sales or buy them in bulk when they're in season. I know a lovely couple, Bob and Linda, who started slicing avocados into their sandwiches instead of mayo. And they swear it's not only tastier, but has helped them feel lighter and more energetic. One thing I love about avocados is how versatile they are. You can mash them into a dip with a little lemon and garlic, or even blend them into a smoothie for a creamy texture without dairy. If you're watching your salt, go easy on any extras, but the avocado itself is naturally low in sodium, which is great for your blood pressure too. Studies have shown that people who eat avocados regularly tend to have lower LDL cholesterol and a better overall heart health profile. It's like giving your heart a little gift every time you enjoy one. Now that we've covered oats and avocados, let's keep the momentum going with another food that's easy to add to your routine and can make a big impact on your cholesterol. Let's keep this heart-healthy journey going with another food that's as delicious as it is good for you. Nuts, especially almonds and walnuts. Now, I know nuts can seem like a small thing. Maybe you've got a little jar of them sitting on your kitchen counter, or you grab a handful as a snack sometimes. But these little guys are powerhouse players when it comes to lowering cholesterol. They're packed with those same healthy fats we talk about with avocados. Plus, they've got fiber and plant sterols that help block cholesterol from building up in your bloodstream. Almonds and walnuts are especially great because they're loaded with nutrients that support your heart. Picture yourself sitting down with a cup of tea and a small handful of almonds, maybe 10 or 12 of them. That's all it takes to make a difference. Studies show that eating about an ounce of nuts a day can lower your LDL cholesterol by around 5%. And over time, that adds up to a healthier heart. The trick with nuts is to keep it simple and watch the portion size, since they're calorie dense. You don't need to eat a whole bag to get the benefits. Try sprinkling some chopped walnuts on your morning oatmeal or tossing a few almonds into a salad for a nice crunch. If you're like my neighbor Tom, who's 70 and loves his evening snack, you might enjoy a small bowl of mixed nuts while watching your favorite show. He started swapping out chips for almonds, and not only did his cholesterol numbers improve, but he says he feels less sluggish in the afternoons. If you're worried about salt, go for unsalted nuts to keep things heart-friendly. You can even toast them lightly at home with a pinch of cinnamon for extra flavor without any fuss. The best part? Nuts are easy to carry with you. Keep a small bag in your purse or car for a quick, healthy snack on the go. Now, let's talk about another fantastic food for your heart: berries. Whether it's blueberries, strawberries, or raspberries, these little bursts of sweetness are like nature's candy, and they're incredible for lowering cholesterol. Berries are rich in antioxidants, especially something called anthocyanins, which give them their bright colors and help reduce inflammation in your body. That inflammation can make cholesterol stickier and more likely to clog your arteries. So eating berries is like giving your blood vessels a gentle scrub. You don't need to go overboard. A cup of berries a few times a week is plenty. I love tossing a handful of blueberries into my yogurt in the morning or blending them into a smoothie. They're naturally sweet, so you don't need to add sugar, which is great for keeping your blood sugar steady too. If you're not sure where to start, think about what's in season or even check the frozen section at the store. Frozen berries are just as nutritious and often more affordable. My friend Margaret, who's 67, started adding strawberries to her breakfast after her doctor suggested watching her cholesterol. She slices them up with a banana and a bit of low-fat yogurt, and she says it feels like a treat rather than a health food. She even noticed her energy levels picking up, which is a nice bonus. Research backs this up. Studies have found that people who eat berries regularly can see improvements in their cholesterol levels and even lower their risk of heart issues. Plus, berries are so easy to work into your day. Try them as a dessert with a dollop of whipped cream for a special occasion, or just keep a bowl in the fridge for snacking. One quick tip: if you're on a budget, buy berries when they're on sale or in bulk and freeze them yourself. They'll last for months and still pack the same heart-healthy punch. You can even toss them into a smoothie straight from the freezer for a quick, refreshing drink. The key is to make berries a regular part of your week, whether it's a handful here or there or a colorful addition to your meals. We're almost through our list, but we got one more food to cover that's going to round out this heart-healthy plan perfectly. Let's dive into it and see how it can fit into your life. Let's wrap up this heart-healthy journey with our final food: fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, or sardines. I know fish might not be everyone's favorite, but stick with me. This one's a game changer for your cholesterol and your heart. Fatty fish are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which are like a soothing balm for your blood vessels. They help lower your bad cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and even keep your heart rhythm steady. You don't need to eat fish every day. Just aim for 2 servings a week, about 3 to 4 ounces each time, which is roughly the size of a deck of cards. Imagine grilling a piece of salmon with a little lemon and herbs for dinner. It's simple, delicious, and doing wonders for your heart. If salmon feels pricey, canned sardines or mackerel are budget-friendly and just as powerful. You can toss them into a salad, spread them on whole grain crackers, or even mix them with a bit of mustard for a quick snack. I have a friend, Evelyn, who's 69 and was hesitant about fish at first. She started small, adding canned salmon to her lunchtime wraps with some lettuce and tomato. Now she looks forward to her fish days because she feels lighter and more energized, and her last cholesterol check showed real improvement. Studies back this up. Eating fatty fish regularly can lower your LDL cholesterol and cut your risk of heart trouble by a noticeable amount. If you're not a fan of cooking fish, Try baking it with a sprinkle of garlic and olive oil. It's low effort and smells amazing. And if fish really isn't your thing, you can talk to your doctor about omega-3 supplements. But honestly, getting it from food is tastier and gives you extra nutrients like protein and vitamin D. Now, let's take a moment to bring this all together. We've talked about 5 incredible foods: oats, avocados, nuts, berries, and fatty fish that can help lower your cholesterol and keep your heart strong. These aren't just random health foods. They're simple, everyday choices you can weave into your life without feeling overwhelmed. Maybe you start your day with a bowl of oatmeal topped with berries, snack on a handful of almonds in the afternoon, spread some avocado on your sandwich for lunch, and enjoy a piece of salmon for dinner a couple of times a week. These small steps add up, and they're not about giving up the foods you love. They're about adding in things that make you feel good and keep your heart ticking strong. Think of it like tending a garden. A little care each day, and you'll see it thrive. What I love about these foods is how they fit into real life. You don't need to be a chef or spend hours in the kitchen. You can pick 1 or 2 to start with, maybe oats and berries, and build from there. Over time, you might notice you're feeling a bit more energy, sleeping better, or even getting a smile from your doctor at your next checkup. It's about progress, not perfection. If you're wondering where to begin, try picking one food from our list this week and see how it feels. Maybe share a meal with a friend or family member. It's more fun that way, and you can swap ideas on how to make these foods your own. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's your favorite way to enjoy these heart-healthy foods? Have you tried adding oats or avocados to your routine? Or maybe you've got a great recipe for salmon you want to share. Drop in the comments, and let's keep this conversation going. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who want to stay healthy and vibrant as they age. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life. Here's to keeping your heart strong and feeling great, no matter your age. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.